Hello, 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 hello. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK here. Ready for another Friday live. I'm just noticing the shadows. I have a little bit of shadow going live in the evening at the moment. I don't know why that is. I didn't have a shadow before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just see where I'm at. And thank you for your patience if you're joining me live. So my usual Facebook Friday Live has moved over to YouTube, and I'm very happy if you're joining me over here. Now, let me just have a look on my laptop how we're getting on. Let me just have it plug me in because I don't think it's turned on. Welcome. If you're here, just let me know you're here. Perhaps give me a thumbs up or a comment. Let me know how you're doing. We're going to have a bit of fun paper crafting. And it's Friday. It's the end of the week. Yay! It has been a long week in our household, but I'm very glad it's Friday. I hope you are well wherever you are. I am going to be doing a little bit of fun stamping this evening. And I have got the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set. We're going to be playing with that this evening to make a lovely monochrome card. It's such a beautiful, stunning stamp set from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to be playing with the dies that go along with it as well to make a card. So if you are with me, do leave me a comment. I can't see if we have any comments at the moment. My comments are not coming up. Let me just plug my laptop in. I think that might be an issue. So those of you who know me and follow me will know that I'll be having some building work in our house. We have some, hi Mum, we're having our kitchen done and it's all go. So today has been very busy about all that, which is why I'm a little bit half an hour later than I normally would. We've just had our new fridge freezer delivered. Absolutely fantastic. It's all coming together now. So it's all worthwhile, all the madness and the bedlam. Right, my laptop has just turned on. So we're going to make a really pretty monochrome card using this gorgeous Butterfly Brilliance stamp set from Stampin' Up. Thank you for your patience. Right, I have got some pieces already here, some pieces of cardstock. I'm just going to grab my trimmer and bring it into shot so you can see where our measurements are. Right, let me just get on my laptop and I can see your comments, which would be lovely. Let's have a look. Thank you for your patience. Right, so I have got a piece of thick cardstock. Hi Samantha. Oh, just this week I'm afraid, but I'm glad you're here. So we have got a piece of basic white cardstock. I am so sorry about the shadow. I have got another light. I'll pop it on and tell me if it's any better or not. Let's have a look. Got my lovely catalogue. I'm all ready to go. Right, okay, here we go. I am going to bring in my light. I can't see your comments on that. Right, let's see. Move my catalogue. Is the light better? Could you tell me? That would be lovely if you could tell me. Is the light a little bit better now? I've got my ring light on next to me. Okay, I have got a piece of thick basic white cardstock and it's a piece of A4 and I've cut it in half at 10.5 centimetres. Hello, Helen. My trimmer has just popped out, but my thingy has just popped out. This is my old trimmer, but it's a very trusty one. Let's pop it back in. There we are. So I've cut it and I am going to score it in half again at 14.8, 14.9 to make my card base. Like that. So you can get 2 card bases from your piece of basic white cardstock. So we've got that one. I cut myself today. I've been out choosing cutlery for our kitchen. We needed some new cutlery and I don't know if it's possible to cut yourself. Oh, the shadow is gone. That's good news. I don't know if it's possible to cut yourself on a butter knife, but I managed to do it. Absolutely typical. I am using this gorgeous pale papaya colour. This is one of the new in colours from Stampin' Up, one of the new 2021 to 2023 in colours. My trimmer is misbehaving. And I'm going to use that as a layer. So I'm cutting that at 14.3 by 10 centimetres. So let's cut a piece of that one. So how are you guys? How is everyone? Have you had a good week? Has it been okay? So, and that's going to be 13.8 by 9.5. So just going down 0.5 centimetre each way. And that'll leave a nice little border. Hello. Lovely of you to join us. Right, here we go. So that's on there. So we've got all our layers in place. Let's move the trimmer. We don't need that anymore. Oh, it's so much fun getting. I haven't really crafted very much this week. I did a lot of my prep last week. It's been such a busy one. So if you have this stamp, you'll know that it comes as one large background stamp. Look at this. I'm going to take it out so you can have a look. Look, isn't that cool? Now, you can stamp it as one large background stamp, but then there's a big die and you can cut them all out. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Fantastic. Some people buy it and love it like that, and some people buy an extra one and cut them out. I think I just like it like that, but all is well. Now I'm going to grab a great big block. You could use your Stamparatus, that would be great, or you can use the big F block, which is what I use. It's the right size for our background stamps. Lovely. And I'm going to ink it up in this gorgeous pale papaya ink. So, sorry, I'm making the camera wobble a bit. So either with your Stamparatus or with your big block. Stamparatus is easier because, you know, if you have issues with your hands, these are very heavy, some of these blocks, with a big background stamp. It's a fab stamp, isn't it, Verity? I love this. Right, okay, now I'm not going to worry if it comes off the side of my piece of cardstock because I don't mind about that. It's going to definitely do that. Right, so I'm going to line it up. I want it kind of in the middle, so most of it's covered. And then I'm going to press it down really well and hope I inked it up well enough. It's a great stamp, isn't it? I love this one. How's everyone? I don't know why well, I can see all your comments, I just can't see the playback. Right, let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? All the detail in that is just lovely. So as I say, if you wanted to, you could then go ahead and cut all your butterflies out, but I want it as a, hello, we want it as a big background stamp, so I'm not going to use that die. But I am going to use one of the other dies. So then you get all of these dies as well. Aren't they beautiful? So I'm going to take the big swallowtail, which is that one, and would cut that out, but I'm going to use that. And I'm going to cut a piece of, I've got another scrappy bit of, oh, it's not scrappy, but another piece of this. I'm going to cut a butterfly out in that one on the stamping, cutting emboss machine, on the die cutting machine, which I've got next to me on my little trolley there. How can you cut yourself on a new, well, it's a dinner, you know, like a normal dinner knife out of a cutlery set? I've managed to do that on my, I've got one on my index finger and one on my thumb. I don't know what I'm up to. Right, did I do a good job of that? I didn't quite go through my machine. Let's try again. Right, let's have a look. My pads are very worn out. I've got a new set on the way. Look at it though, it's so gorgeous. Let's get all these bits out with my brush if I can. Isn't that beautiful? Ah, I've got my take your pick tool out already and I couldn't see it. Could not see it for looking. Let's take the other ones out, the bits that I didn't get out. Some of them are a bit stuck in there. My cutting pads are really on their way out, so I think that's affected how well it's cut it out, to be honest. There we go. There we are, nearly done. So I think I've done one side, a couple of bits left in here. That's the only thing, is that when you do detailed eyes, you end up with this confetti. Or one left. I think they've done it. Okay, let's move all of that. There we go. So you can see how well it cuts it out. No problem at all there, even though my cutting pads are ancient. So that's nice. Now that doesn't show up too well, so what I'm going to do. Oh, I did it the different way around to what I meant to do it, but this is going to work. And I'll show you what I mean when I finish, because I'll show you the one that I did before. Now, this big one here, I would like to cut the silhouette out of this one to put behind it. So I'm going to put it through my embossing machine, my cut and emboss machine, and just take this one. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, let's put it on there so it's actually going to cut it out. But I only need this one. Right, so let's pop that one in. I wish I would put it on there right. There we go. That should be fine. So has anybody else got these butterflies yet? They came out as a pre-order for this catalogue actually, like an early release. I think that's probably a better term for it. Ooh, where are you? Here you are. So there it is. So you can use this one, which cuts out all those stamped images, to cut out the kind of the background or the negative, if that makes sense. Because I'm going to put my butterfly on there just to make it pop. I'm going to pop it on there like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a little bit of glue. I've got my Tombow. It's a new one. It's a new one. Oh, I do like opening a new glue. Does anybody else do that? I love opening a new glue. And you just need a little bit in the middle, because I'm going to then be able to make his wings stand up if I want to. A little bit. Like that. Oops, stuck to me. Okay. Right, so this is going to go on the front of my card. Right, now I'm going to take a little bit more of this, and I'm going to do a little bit of heat embossing. You don't have to do this. You could stamp in this colour on a piece of white to make it stand out, but I'm going to emboss in white because I love to do that, and I love the effect it gives, but you don't have to if you don't like embossing. So I've got my white embossing powder in a little tub and a little spoon because it helps me keep it all nice and clean rather than putting it in. I have a little dish with a little funnel on it, but if I put it in there where I've used other colours, it tends to get all dirty. So the white and clear I keep separate. This is a big happy stamp from this stamp set here. This is one of my favourites. It's called Pretty Perennials, and it's retiring. It's retiring at the end of this month, so if it's still available, which I think it is, grab it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Get it in my online shop before it goes. It's so beautiful. Right, I have stamped it in clear Versamark ink, so you won't be able to see it very well until I put the embossing powder on it. Here we go. So there we are. Now you can see that now. Can you see that? Oh, I'm so sad this one's retiring. I could have used this one forever and ever in demonstrations. But unfortunately, it's leaving us. So I am using it while I can. Just move that out of the way. Plug in my embossing heat tool. Right, okay. It's going to make a little bit of a noise. But when I warm this up with this heat gun, it will set and it will go all nice and glossy and beautiful. And it never gets old. And you can see it when it's set. So just move it around. Keep it moving. Oh, we're getting there now. So it kind of goes from opaque to properly white. You can see that's glossy. Can you see that? So now it's properly set. Yeah, right. Let that cool down. I love this. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a scrap of white. I have some little strips. I wonder if this is... Oh no, that wasn't there. You all keep your little strips of white when you're cutting up your card. I do. I like them for sentiments. So this one would be perfect. Now another one of this stamps in here, it says happy. So I'm going to put mail. Or I might do birthday actually. So the other one I did a sample with happy mail, but you could do sending lots of happy, you make me happy, happy birthday, happy mail for you. It's really good. I love this. I think I'm going to do birthday because we all need a birthday card ready to go. So I'll take off the mail, which I had ready. Put birthday on there. Will it fit? I've got a very tiny acrylic block. So yeah. Let's grab this one out. Happy birthday. And I am just going to stamp it in the pale papaya. Yeah, lovely. How cool is that? That looks good, doesn't it? I love this font. It's my favourite. With the big happy, I love it. Okay, let's move the ink out of the way. Now I've got my little snips and I'm going to cut out the happy. I do like a little bit of fussy cutting. Got some dimensionals stuck on there. So if you want to cut yours out like me, I would just get a very sharp pair of scissors like these snips. They're amazing. And just go around the outside of your shape. Leave a tiny little edge. Don't worry about it too much and move your cardstock rather than your scissors. But I think the key is the scissors. Make sure you've got some really sharp ones like these snips. And if you don't want to do it, literally cut out the rectangle or use a label die or something like that, or a stitch rectangle. It would be really pretty. Just so that your sentiment fits, and pop it on like that. But I like these big words for fussy cutting. It's a bit of quite therapeutic. This is so good. So yeah, so sorry I was late tonight. It really has been a busy few days. So our kitchen has completely come together and I just cooked my first meal in it properly. We had our hob put in, I want to say Wednesday late afternoon. We had our kitchen boiler tap put in on late afternoon on Wednesday. We had our fridge freezer arrive today, and I've spent the last couple of days, well, I had the contents of my kitchen packed up in our garage in boxes whilst we had the kitchen refitted. So I spent the last couple of days unpacking boxes. And it's looking amazing. It was very long overdue, so that's a little bit why I was late tonight. So many things going on. So exciting, honestly. I love it. I love it so much. We got all new bar stools delivered yesterday, so because we've got a little breakfast bar, so we were building those. The fridge freezer arrived. That was interesting. Which we had to, you know, when you have a new fridge, you have to let it stand for a few hours before you turn it on. So you put it in the spot you want it and let it stand. So we've had to, it came late afternoon today, so we've had to let it stand. And I put all of my fridge items that were in my old fridge, because I had to take the old one out. I packed it up in bags and put it in the garden on the garden table to keep it cold, because it's quite cold out there. We've now just powered up our fridge. So as soon as this is done, I should be rushing around and bringing all the fridge items back in and making sure they're safe and they're fine. Packing them away. There, we have a happy. That is really sore. I don't know. So we have a happy going on there. How beautiful is that? And we have a birthday. So literally two colours, or monochrome. We've got pale papaya and white. Now you can use your trimmer to cut your little word out, or you can be brave and just snip it with the snips like that. Okay, let's put it all together. Right, I'm going to grab the glue. And I'm going to glue the back. It's fun to do a monochrome card. I'm going to work out where everything's going to go. So I'm going to pop it about here. These are gorgeous, these butterflies. I think there's so much you can do with them all. So many butterflies to cut out. Thank you. Right, so I think I am going to stick this one down flat. Like that. I don't think I put any glue under that bit there. So I do need a little bit. Otherwise it's going to be waving about in the breeze. Okay, and then I should have somewhere, I've got some of those little tiny Stampin' Dimensionals. We'll pop those on. Oh, we're not too, I'm hoping for a very quick one for you tonight. And we're not doing too badly at all. Has anyone got any good plans for the weekend? I'm going to collapse in a heap. No, I'm going to finish off unpacking my kitchen, do a bit of crafting, ferry the children about. Okay. So let's put this on. Let's see how we're doing. I can't see any comments. Is that because I don't have any comments or just because I haven't got them on here? I'll have to have a look. Oh, gardening. I can see your comments. Thank you, Jen. I was looking out of my back window. You know, I was complaining on Tuesday that I still haven't done any gardening. Well, I still haven't mowed my lawn because you can't really mow the lawn when it's raining, and it hasn't stopped raining since Tuesday. Not really. So it's more shameful looking than it was before. But I do think I can dash out in the back garden and take some. I've got rid of most of the weeds out there. There weren't that many, to be fair. But I've got some pots out there. This is the glue that's empty. I've got some pots out there that have sprouted a few weeds, so at least I can tidy those up. It's an easy job. What have you been planting, Jen? In your new garden? So happy birthday. I really love this. I really like that colour. It's so delicate. Right, now I am thinking that I might grab that big stamp, which I put right out of my reach over here. I'll just do a little bit on the inside. So let's ink it up again. Everything, you're planting everything. Excellent. Is your garden north facing or south facing, or what kind of, do you get a lot of sun on it? What kind of plants do you think would work? Right, I think I'm just going to put this on so it looks like they're flying in. You've got 4 empty borders. That's all right. You'll be surprised at how quickly you can fill them. A few lavenders and things like that would be beautiful. Oh yeah, look at that. I love this colour with the butterflies. This works so well. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Right, one more last thing. I was in the middle of a project and I left my in colour, what are they called? Oh, they're over there. In colour gems with the project that I was making before. Here they are. So I've got a few of those left. I've also got these genial gems, which have the same, they've got pale papaya, or I could use the in colour ones. I think I'll use the genial gems. I think they might be nice on this one. These are so pretty. I think I'll use some of these bigger ones. I think they'll show up. Oops, I stuck that a bit far down. Stick it there. Oh, so nice. So those genial gems are in the soft succulent and the pale papaya. So they're the two of the new in colours. And these were the new ones. They've got the polished pink, the pale papaya, evening evergreen, fresh freesia and soft succulent in all of those. Yes, that's what I've used. They're lovely, aren't they? So there we are. There's our card tonight. A quick one for you. I hope you love it. And I'll show you what I made. This was my original. So I made this monochrome card in black and white, just using the exactly the same, using this one particular swallowtail die cut, using a black background, and I just did it in black and white, exactly the same. And in fact, somehow the positioning looks pretty much identical. on these butterflies, but I suppose it would be very similar. But I think, which one do you like best? The pale papaya or the black and white? Which one is it? Let me know what you like. I think I like, I don't know, I think I like the papaya. Did I move my camera as I was going along? Did I make it all wonky? So sorry if I did. Let me know what you think in the comments. Pale papaya or black and white? Love it. So if you like any of these products from Stampin' Up, they're available in my online shop at inkstampshare.ink. So do hop over there. Black and white for you. Okay, cool. Excellent. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because that helps me lots and lots. And if you'd like notification of future videos, click the little bell down below. And it's a tough call. Thank you. Thanks, guys. That's really kind of you. I will be back on Tuesday over on Facebook for Facebook Live Coffee and Cards. So I'll see you back here on Friday for another Facebook Live, and here on Tuesday for Coffee and Cards. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend and you've enjoyed this little fun, quick card we've made tonight. Take care and have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.